Hello and welcome to another tutorial about Python, and this tutorial will be about escape characters in Python using again the W3shools.com website in the Python tutorial series. So to get started and to follow along, to code along actually, go to the Python /Python URL in the W3schools right here. Click right here. And then click on strings. And then click on escape characters. Okay, so let's get started. So we went over the other videos in the previous tutorials, okay, or other videos in previous tutorials. So what is an escape character? Okay, so this is a situation where you're going to find yourself using this. What does this mean, escape character? So, for example, to insert characters that are illegal in a string, you need to use the escape character. Let's just jump to the example here, just to show you because it's kind of confusing. So, when you say you write out this string, right? So you want to write, "We are the so-called," and then you have these double quotes inside of these existing double quotes, right? You have a quote here and a quote here which defines the string, okay? But then you want to put another double quote inside of it, but that would end up breaking your code. So let's run this. And yeah, it's thinking, what Python thinks is that you're ending you're going to end your string here, okay? But you don't want to end it here. You want to have, the way you want this to display is you want to have quotes inside of the double quotes. So one way around that is just to go like this. You can just, instead of using a double quote, you can just use a single quote. So let's try that. So there's no error yet, okay? You could print this and you'd end up with, basically it would solve your problem, okay? You'd be able to assign the entire string, okay, including the quotes, okay, inside of these double quotes, so it will work. But that's not what we're trying to do here. I just wanted to show you how, if you wanted to quickly fix that mistake, you could do it like that. We're looking at, okay, escape characters. So escape characters. So that means you're trying to escape the character, the double quote here. Okay, in this case, a double quote, because you don't want Python to interpret this double quote. You want to escape it. So how do you do that? Well, this is the point of this tutorial. Okay, so this is the problem. We've defined the problem. We know, now we understand what escape characters means. Okay, so it says an escape character is a backslash. So a backslash followed by the character you want to insert. An example of an illegal character is a double quote inside a string that is surrounded by double quotes. Okay, we just did that. So to fix this problem, use the backslash, okay, in front of the character you're trying to escape. So backslash, so you're going to type backslash in front of this character, okay, and see what happens. It's still giving us an error. Why? Because we have not escaped this one. Okay, if we just deleted this, like say let me just delete, or I won't delete, I'll comment this out, okay, and run it. It worked, okay? I was able to use the escape character using a backslash, okay, with the character that I wanted to escape. If I wanted to display the second character that I want to escape, I could just go like that. Let's run that. And there we go, okay? So the solution is the backslash in front of the character that you're trying to escape. And that tells Python, okay, Python, treat this like a character that you want to print or escape. Don't make this part of the string, okay? Part of the string inside the existing quotes. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to the next example. So the escape character allows you to use double quotes when you normally would not be allowed. Okay, so it allows us to do this, which is what we just did. So let's try it with other ones. Sometimes you might want to put a single quote, right? Or you might want to put a backslash or a new line or a carriage return. So let's give it a try, okay, for each one. The best way to do this is for you to, as usual, okay, code along and do it yourself. So run it as usual, then comment it out. So you see it's all right, okay. What are we trying to escape? There's a single quote inside of a pair of single quotes. So let's do it. So txt equals single quote. Okay. Normally you'd write it's all right. Okay. And you're going to print txt. Now, to get rid of this error, you're going to put that inside of a backslash. It's saying that I have an error. Where's the error? Where's the error? Here, right? Okay, there's two quotes. So let me put that in also inside of a backslash. And it worked, okay? Actually, we're supposed to put a period here, not a quote. It's not a single quote. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is backslash. So run it. Try this again. Okay, try it again. So comment this out. Comment this out. Try to see what it's trying to do here. So you've got here, this will insert one backslash. Okay, so notice how this is one backslash and here we have two, right? So so just type it out. So, or if you don't want to type it out, I'm gonna just copy this for now, okay, just to save a bit of time here. And then I'm gonna remove that. I just want to see what's gonna happen. So it's saying this will insert one backslash. What was the problem here? Let me see here. Okay. So if you just want to insert one backslash, so it's actually working. I'm able to just use one backslash and it prints it. If I put two, then it's also just showing one backslash. So that example doesn't really illustrate very much, but I guess it shows us that, yeah, you can escape a backslash using a backslash. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. New line. So new line allows you to split this up into two lines. Okay, so you notice how this is, when you're typing it out here, it's one line, but then when it's printed out or interpreted by Python, it will split this into a new line. So it's just write it out yourself, because this one you're gonna come across this probably pretty often. So txt equals hello, okay, and world, and then you're gonna print txt, run it. And in fact, there's no space here. Okay, so now you're familiar with this. Okay, what this does. It's a way to break two lines, a single line into two lines, using this backward slash n. Okay, escape character n. Another way to do this is to, what is it? We went over this in another tutorial. You can go like this, okay? Triple quotes. And then, I think it would be like that. Let's run that. Oh, I did something wrong. Invalid syntax. I think it has to be on the same line here. Like that. Yeah, so this is another way of accomplishing the same thing, or a similar new line. Splitting one word into two lines, okay? But this looks a little easier. But in case you forget this, how to do it this way, you can try to do it this way. Okay, let's go to the next exercise. Carriage return. Press run. So it looks like it does about the same thing as the other example. So just try it yourself. Hello world. Print txt. Run that. So it's pretty much doing the same thing, okay, as the other as this, okay? Like I could replace this here with n, and I think it would give me the same result. Well, because let me rename the variable to txt2, and I'll print txt2 because I was printing the same variable. Let's just run it like this. Oh no, but it was okay because it was printed up here. Okay, it does the same thing. Okay, so seems like this carriage return and new line character do the same thing. Okay, let's go to the next one, tab. Okay, so as you can imagine, the tab creates a tab space between two strings. So give it a try. So txt equals hello. Let's just write there. And then print. Now it's gonna, since we created another variable called txt, it's gonna overwrite the previous one. So let's run it. And yeah, so it worked. Okay, so just remember that for backward slash t. This is not that important. I mean, it's good to be aware of this stuff. Okay, so let's try the backspace one. Backspace. Okay, so this is the way of removing a space. Okay, erases one character. So txt equals hello world, and then print txt. So we're gonna remove this space here, this space right here. Oh, I used tab, sorry. Haha, I made a mistake. B. Okay, so B. Notice how you have this little question mark? That means that the Python interpreter that W3shools is using doesn't really know what this /b means. This escape space character means, so it's giving us a question mark. But you know what it means, so this is what it means. Okay, so let's go to the next example. Form feed is gone. Octal value, I'll let you try this on your own. Okay, so a backslash followed by 3 integers will result in an octal value. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. You can convert these numbers and a backslash into a character. So if you understand, if you're able to decode this, it's pretty cool because you can, you know, you can replace a number with a set of numbers with a character. So it's like, you know, hidden language. You can hide a character inside of this. Pretty cool. What if we change this to 100? What would happen? Okay, so this is the octal value of 100. It's the @ symbol. Cool. Okay, you can give that a try if you want. Let's check the last one. Hex value. A backslash followed by an X and a hex number represents a hex value. So next time you see this type of code or representation, it means it's a hex value. When you have an X and then you have 2 other values, it usually would mean a hex value if you have a combination of these, right? So hello, what if you change this to 49? What do you get? A yellow. Okay, so play around with this. Pretty cool how you can use the backslash with different you know, different types of values, and you can, Python interprets it as an escape character and does something else. Okay. So that's cool. Okay, so in this lesson we learned about escape characters, and we learned that an escape character is a backslash followed by a character you want to insert. Okay, and we found one of the times when you're going to use this is this kind of situation when you have double quotes inside of another set of double quotes, and you can use this backslash plus the double quote to escape the double quote inside of the double quotes. A lot of words there, but you got to try it for yourself to get the hang of it, and we went over all these different examples. Okay, so give this a try on your own, and I will see you in the next tutorial where we will go over string methods. Okay, we already went over a bunch of functions for strings, but these are more built-in methods that you can use on strings. Okay, so capitalize, that's very similar to upper, case fold, center, count, and node, encode, blah, 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 blah. We'll go over these in the next tutorial. So thanks.